Welcome back to Cody's Movie Cave. Right, right. Welcome back, bros. Today, we're going to be talking about an old one, right? Stepping back a little bit to our 80s era. And for this one, I'm sorry, these teeth, they don't really do well. You guessed it, we're going to be talking about a vampire movie, right? We got October coming up, spooky season, and so yeah. Now, I actually picked up a copy of this yesterday, and it's recently come out on 4K Blu-ray, re-released, I rather say, and that's the classic The Lost Boys. Who remembers The Lost Boys, right? It is great, spooky, comedy, horror slash movie of the 80s. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's let her rip, Tater Chip. Yeah. Anyway, Sam and his older brother Michael are average, everyday teens of the 80s era that, just average guys. But after their move with their mom to sunny and peaceful Santa Carla, California, things mysteriously start to take, a shape of something. They're not as they seem here, begin to change. Michael's not himself. That's the older boy. And so mom's not gonna like what he's turning into, though. You know what I'm saying? You get one of them adrift. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, that's the basic premise. They move to the town. They're the new kids. They got that stigma, and so it's kind of about peer pressure. You want to fit in with the new crowd and not be the new kid anymore. And so yeah, it's got a great cast. Jason Patric, who is a kid in this movie, he's in it. It's got the two Coreys of the 80s, Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. I always get them confused, They don't look alike, but it's just the fact that they were in a bunch of movies together at that particular time, and similar names in nature. Anyway, and it's got, Kiefer Sutherland, who is amazing. He is the bad guy, the bad boy, I should say, of the movie. Kind of the leader of the pack, if you will. And he's the lead vampire, too. So there's that. Anyway, he is great in this movie, and he's actually on the back. Big picture of him on the cover, as you can see. Really terrifying looking vampires. They don't twinkle. Anyway, really, really good movie. It's a classic, that they air pretty much around every Halloween on AMC. So I've caught it numerous times, and it's a hip comic twist on the classic vampire stories, right? It's got the whole rock and roll vibe of the 80s mixed with the bloodsuckers. So yeah, they recently, this week actually, so it's brand spanking new, released the new 4K Blu-ray version, like I said, and got me a copy. I'm going to rewatch it sometime this weekend. But yeah, this is a good movie. I like the box art too that they released this movie on. It kind of gives you the whole vibe, adolescent youth gone wrong with the big full moon behind them. So yeah, really good. And yeah, it's rated R, so it's, for the time it was pretty rough, but it probably still holds up as R, honestly. Like I said, it got that whole rock and roll vibe that I really dig. It's a classic. And if you're looking for something in that sort of vein of things, that era, this would definitely be your movie. Like I said, things kind of get out of hand with Michael. He sort of joins this group, and the group turns out to be a bunch of bloodsuckers. And so he actually gets turned, and the younger brother, Sam, kind of has to play Mini Van Helsing, you know, and try to save his brother and try to take out this group of bad guys that are sort of preying on this small neighborhood here in this area. And so, yeah, pretty cool. I digged it, and it was directed by Joel Schumacher, who is an amazing director. He tends to, you know, go more for the action flair and that type of things, but he did a good job in this one directing it. So very much I recommend checking it out. Okay, great cast, like I said. The Lost Boys, you can catch it on, you know, AMC or something like that during the spooky season. I'm trying to think if it's streaming anywhere free. I'm not sure offhand. Google it, check it out. And you can, excuse me, you can buy it or rent it off the big three, Apple, Amazon, and Vudu. So, yeah, The Lost Boys. Check it out, bruh. Get into it. Check it out. It's a classic. And as always, this has been my opinion. And opinions are like butts, dude. Everybody's got them. Some of them stink.
Michael and Sam have just moved to Santa Carla, California. They're about to discover its secret.
Notice anything unusual about Santa Carla yet?
No. It's a pretty cool place. If you're a Martian.
Or a vampire.
Brother Sammy, help me!
Stay back! Stay back!
What's happening to me, Star? Get yourself a good sharp steak. Drive it right through his heart.
You're a vampire, Michael. My own brother, a damn blood-sucking vampire.
Well, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
When a vampire buys it, it's never a pretty sight.
Michael, they're coming!